No, I never thought it would be possible for me to be an artist because I grew up in a very poor family. You know, when I always drew a lot when I was a kid, but my biggest aspirations was to be like to work as an illustrator in a magazine or in a newspaper, you know, never an artist. When I decided to, you know, become an artist, I was already 27, 28 years old. And I don't remember when people ask me, when did you become an artist? I don't remember when I became an artist, but I remember when everybody around me stopped being one, you know? So it has a lot to do with preserving some kind of like kid quality, you know, in the way you have a relationship with the world. So I'm trying to look at the world like a child does even today. I don't have traditional artistic influences. I like, I'm very fond of commercial media. You know, like I watch telenovelas, commercial, I look at sports. So I'm more influenced by Marshall McLuhan and media philosophers than anything else. Directly, you know, I think if I could point out two artistic influences in my work, it would be Andy Warhol for the iconography and Joseph Beuys for the materials. Both the iconography and the material, they can happen either way. You know, sometimes you think of a type of image that you want to work with and you go after materials to describe it, or you think of a material and then you look for images to work with that particular material. But the most important thing is that the materials or the images are less important than the kind of experience the process of working with them can bring me. So what I'm actually choosing is picking something that's very weird to work with or very unlikely. So the process of working with that material can be very different than what I'm doing, what I've just did or what I'm doing normally, you know. What I'm after is not like unorthodox materials or images that are very common. I'm actually trying to figure out how to go the wildest way to go about making an image. So when you present it, people look at you, look at the image and they go, how did you do that, you know? Sometimes it's because it's too easy to make or because it's too difficult. But there are two types of magic, you know, the magic that you don't know how something is done. And, you know, and the way, there's the kind of magic that you know how something is done, but you can't figure quite well how it did end up like that. So I'm trying to sort of work between these two notions. No, I try not to have favorites because I try not even to have my own work in my house, for instance, because I don't like to live around my work because I think that slows down the creative process. If you keep looking at something that you've already done, you keep bumping into it, reliving it, you living it again and again and again. So you get stuck in it, you know. I'm very afraid of ruminating on ideas. So for me, more important than having a favorite is actually to think of what's coming next. So if you ask me what's my favorite object or my favorite image, it's the image that I haven't done yet. I'd like to work with black holes and stars. Yeah. I wish I could manipulate that, you know. It'd be nice to make new constellations or something like that. I expect people to come here, look at a lot of images they are sure they've known from before, and to realize that it's something completely different than what they thought they were looking at. And by having to look at it again differently, you know, they're going to have to retrace what's the difference between the images they're seeing here to the ones they have seen before. What different processes brought these images here. And before they know, they will be thinking about these images in ways that they never thought before. Hi, I'm Vik Muniz. I'm a visual artist, and I really hope you come to my show here at Marco. It'll be wonderful.